I was just cleaning out Sierra's room because we use it as storage because we're empty nesters, and we fill her room with things. And then when she comes to visit, it's like, oh boy, I got to go do some cleaning. But as I was doing the cleaning, I was looking at some of the performance photos we've put in her room from her circus career. And it reminded me that 9 years ago, this coming August, is when our daughter, Sierra, literally ran away to join the circus. And at that time, her first stop was to Maine, which gave us some comfort, although it's far away. I have family in Maine, and so that gave us some comfort knowing that. And I know Maine well and grew up there. So that was her first stop on her journey. Her journey's taken her to Philadelphia for school. Her journey has landed her currently in Chicago, has also taken her different places around the world, such as Australia and Italy and Poland and the UK. And we'll have more about that in a minute. But we're just so proud of what she's accomplished in 9 years, and all the things with those 9 years that she's learned has been amazing. Sierra probably trains, I should ask her for sure, but I think she trains about 3 to 6 hours a day. So if you can imagine, let's say you're a runner, and you put that into context, that's probably running 18 to 26 miles a day. So it's a lot of hard work on the body, but she's done a lot of other things beyond that I just wanted to touch on briefly. As Sierra was navigating through circus schools, she found how tough the process was, because there's schools around the world, but they have different requirements, they have different application deadlines, all sorts of things that would be good to know that she was kind of trying to learn on the fly. So as she went through this process, she decided to form something called Seesaw, otherwise known as Circus Students Around the World. And she formed this entity to share information on all these circus schools, have a hub where prospective students could go in, and as they would look for a school, they would have an easier time than what she had, and to be able to know when the deadlines were, when you have to be there, when an audition might be. So as she's still trying to figure out what she's going to do with her life, she's trying to make the future of that business and the prospective people that might come into it, she wanted to make their life easier. And something else I'd want to share, and about 5 years ago, through some events that were happening in our country, Sierra was pretty shook and felt she had to do something, and she wanted to do something. And what she did is she took that Seesaw and turned it into a nonprofit, and decided that she was going to raise money to give scholarships to prospective circus artists of color or circus artists of color. And in 5 years, Sierra has raised over $100,000 through her nonprofit that she started. And it's hard to fathom that number. It's hard to fathom that how hard she has worked on this. And the amount of time and effort her mother and I have seen her put in is amazing. And that's an amount of money that she's raised that most people don't raise in a lifetime for others. And that's the kind of person she is, thinking of others, putting others first, giving more than she takes. And she has an opportunity right now, which is amazing. Her company, and this is them. This is Sierra, Kevin, and Liam, and this is their company, Full Out Formula, and their show. This isn't their show. This is a show called Solstice that they have been in, but their show is called I Think It Could Work. And they have an opportunity to go to Edinburgh in the United Kingdom in August to perform for 17 nights in a row at their Fringe show festival. And it's a very big deal, and it's where you get seen and where your show gets seen. And they put so much as a trio into this show. Sierra and Kevin and Liam, they also formed this company rather than trying to find a company to get on with. That's another thing our daughter did. It's like, I'm just going to form my own company, and it's called Full Out Formula. And so they have a show, they have a company, and they have an opportunity. And this is a huge opportunity. Sierra has a fundraiser for herself this time, and they need to raise $25,000. That's a lot of money, but if you break it down into small chunks, I know they can do it. And I'm just reaching out and sharing her story because she has given so much to so many and has given so many people opportunities in this realm to take the next step. And now she has this opportunity. And it's the first time that she's asked anyone for help along this journey. And so it's interesting times. They were also up for a potential grant from NEA, and those had been cut. So that would have been something that would have helped fund this for them, and those aren't available right now. So if you feel passionate about the arts and with that NEA being gone, you can help out here. If you're somebody on the other side that maybe thinks that government shouldn't have been paying for the arts and private citizens or private people, private funding should cover that, here's that opportunity too. So, it kind of works both ways. But this is a great chance for our daughter and her group to go show what a kid from Montana, Missoula, Montana, not a circus hub, obviously, can do, and taking that to the UK. We're so proud of her. If you could find it in yourself to, donate $10, $25, $50, $100, something, it would really make a difference. And I can tell you that it would really make a difference to her and her team and Liam and Kevin. But I can tell you that she will work harder with those funds than anybody I know, and she will be successful. And this is their big chance, and I feel they're going to make it. So thanks for your consideration on this.